recap. Hey, YouTube. We are in Tyrol right now. Chile YOLO. Ready to go to Yurkapacha. We just did the Hanu side of the quest. You know how like in Walker, there's like you get to go with the boys and you get to go with Alphino and Alize to wherever the fuck, right? To Labyrinthos. Just like the start of there, kind of the same thing here, right? Instead of those two, it's you're learning more about the land of this new world that we are in, Tyrol. So, we just did the Hanu, which is like big bird people. Now we're gonna do the Pelupelu stuff, which is... Where are we going? Urkopacha? Yeah, to Urkopacha. And let's see what we have there. I've been waiting, should get this real quick before we get her going. Add marker. Oop, there you go. Okay. I've been waiting for what it feels like these days. What? I've been waiting for what feels like days. And eating enough of Brook Evu's tacos to feed an army. What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arc of the Dawn, then take the road west First Fork. West at the First Fork. We should be wary of anything along the way. That is indeed the way to Urkopacha after the damage wrought by the recent downpour. However, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take part. When it comes to the rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. Okay. No. Be going. Yeah, it seems like the tablets we have. Obviously, we're following all of these. These are like lore pieces of the Dawn Servant here, which is essentially the president, the leader, whatever it is. So we just did this one, and now we're gonna do these people, I think. No, that's cats. These people? Right? Did we just do this one or that one? No, I think we just did this one. We just did this one. And now we are doing the Pelupelu one. I'm trying to figure out which one that one is. I don't remember. That's not it. Which one is it? I think it's this one. I think it's this one then. So we're kind of going in order, and that's what I think. The expansion is pretty much going to be its main focus on, but it's not going to be the entire expansion. There's going to be things happening. I don't know. I don't know what happens. But yeah, we're pretty much like following the Dawn Servant's like trail he left behind. So to help Wicklum become the Dawn Servant, or the new Dawn Servant. May I introduce you to our most dependable companion, the alpaca. Alpaca. Oh. These animals can traverse Urkopacha steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they feel such the same niche as our trekkable back home. You don't have alpacas anywhere, do you? Alpacas are native to Tyrol. Eurasia is has its chocobos, and Eastern lands have their horses. Why go out of the trouble of bringing another pack of beasts in a place which ill suits its qualities, and where it's needed anyways, where it's not needed anyways. But must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you weren't fond of alpacas. When I was small, and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest thing you can imagine. I see. What do they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. They're really doing this then? We're really doing this then? So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful. Even if it wasn't that I wanted to hear at all. Good, I take my payment now. What do you want me to pay you? What? I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelupelu value the act of spreading joy through trade. As you should know. They make pride in making deals that benefit both. Here you go. A fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends would never believe this. I should be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Go off then, and thank you. But Urkopacha? I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if I need to ride alpacas to reach Urkopacha, then that's what we'll have to do. And that's what we'll do. Wow.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Urkopacha. Wow.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear. Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places.
That.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Pelupelu.
Truly, I've just come from there, as it happens.
Pelupelu.
I'd asked the Pelupelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urgopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
Wow.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelupelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliolal. Pelupelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Pelu's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there.
Wow. Alpaca? Why is there enemies? Why is alpacas enemies? They're just alpacas, man. This is it. Pelupelu. Yeah, Pelupelu. Home of the Pelupelu. Wiklama should have arrived before us. It'd be funny if she somehow got lost, like she was still walking down here. That's not good. You've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words for the future Dawn Servant. Please, the outcome is far from decided, but it's a possibility. How fortunate then, that ideal cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool, such as government would look magnificent then draped over the soldiers of a budding ruler. And a nation's ruler dressed her best for her adoring people, yes. Plenary of our finest lady, that's right. The third promise will... my well-stocked shelves, what? My well-stocked shelves and about a few steps away. Finest lady. I like the sound of that. Alright. I suppose a quick look when it hurt. What did we just talk about? Ernville, when did you... It's Shatona from afar Zakrturl. What did I just say? It's Shatona from far off Zakrturl. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survived them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca. No, thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment. And neither does the third promise. Perhaps another time. Of course, of course. My shop door is always open. You were saying something about being easily charmed. I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft terms of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wicklama fell prey to this affable approach time and time again. Their only recourse is a clear and firm refusal, and they won't pursue the matter should you make in disinterest plain. Habla inglés, por favor. Holy shit, what the f- I need to know how to read. I need to learn that. I need to learn how to read, bro. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelupelu. Let us all take Aaronville's words of caution to heart. Nod, nod, nod. Right now, right now. Where? I tuned to the 8th, right? Gonna make sure everything's fine. Traders of happiness. Not my finest moment, I'll admit. But now that we're here, let's do what we came to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Trial, Allier, and I will speak with the merchants. Wicklama, you, and Aaronville might try approaching travelers and passerby. Mila, pray investigate any of the establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use? Let us relay to the third promise. But where did Estinian go? Where did Estinian go, dude? I wonder where he's at right now. This is a cute little place, though. This is a cute little place we have here. It is a cute little place. I like it. Pepper Linden. Oh, did I do a mistake? I don't know. Pepper Linden. Whoa. Ifrit, no. No way. Mablu. Alpaca. Why are these alpacas fine and the ones right outside are not? Well. Da da dun dun da da. Should get this off my screen right now. Don't care to use them. Gemstone trader. No way. No way. You really have to watch yourself around these silver-tongued peddlers. I almost bought a bottle of mezcal, and a stack of blankets. And then there was this enchanting ornament. Anyway, I did manage to learn that Tobel is the man to talk to about the contest. Now, if only they'd share, they share their ways, his head ledger of theirs is to be found. Really? He's also the head rancher? Well, the alpaca's ranch is not far from here. Well, the alpaca's ranch is not far from here. I say we pay a visit before the others return. I think we were just there. I like the elevation here, like the elevation changes everywhere. I like that. It's very dynamic. That's a lot of alpacas. Still, we know the head ledger could not be here somewhere. Could be here somewhere. I can't let fear deter me. Not to say I'm scared, of course. Excuse me, is this one of the workers? Tobel? Tobley? Yeah, Tobley. Oh yes, he likes to mingle with the ranch hands and keep an eye on things. I can tell you which one he is, though. You can't? Is this part of the contest? I like to say that Tobley often mentions his favorite pugil subject. He also can't resist a profitable trade. Though who among us could? Am I right? Still, if you bring him a very good deal, he might let his identity slip. So it's like a game. Easy enough. All I have to do is offer Tobley a deal he can't ignore, no problem at all. Well, maybe one problem. I don't think my purse is deep enough to pay everyone we think might be Tobley. Let's ask some questions first to narrow down the field. Great. We can meet back here and share our impression. Okay. That'd be funny if this was Tobley. I am not Tobley. I am not Tobley. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. Like, I am not that man. I am not who you think I am. Am I Tobley? Yes, that's me. Excellent work from the third promise in her entourage. I keep thinking like it's a different word. Sharp instincts. Shall we commence the rite of succession then? Are you sure this is Tobley? Are you sure? I say we're both done with our interrogations. So, who do you think it is? I have my suspicions. Let's hear your pick. The nonchalant ranch hand. The nonchalant one. He seemed unconvincing to me, but if that's your choice, then that's who we'll talk to. The nonchalant one. Tobly, I offer you a deal. The truth of who you are in exchange for a tidy sum. What do you say? I say hand over the coin. The truth is, I am not even the ranch hand. I just like to come by and watch the alpacas. You don't even work here? I knew I should have gone with my gut on this one, but now is not the time to mourn wasted coin. We need to regroup and rethink this. Do we just keep guessing? Let's go back to him. A boastful ranch hand. I'm calling none of these guys are it. By the way. That loud, boastful fellow? I suppose he could be Tobly. Only one way to find out. I don't think it's any of these guys, personally. Nothing would make me happy knowing your identity. So how about we make a deal, you and I? And you tell me the truth, I have money. And I agree to your trade. Done and done. In my part of the bargain, I am not Tobly. Not the head ledger, and I am not the head rancher. Just a humble ranch hand. You're not him? Damn it, Camilla. I trusted you. That coin could have bought me 300 gourmet tacos. No, I cannot. I cannot let this taco tragedy distract me from the matters. What matters most. We need to determine which one is Tobly. Not the tacos. Oh, not the tacos. The diligent ranch hand, then. Oh, the worker is so intent on stable chores? I had my eye on that one, too. Time to rip the mask off of our mystery ranch hand, so to speak. We know it's you, Tobly, and prove it. And to prove it, I propose a deal, a generous sum of coin for a confirmation of your true identity. An offer I gladly accept. And you'll correctly guess, I am indeed Tobly, head ledger of Pelupelu, and the head rancher of the ranch family, or family ranch. I am also one of Gololo Jaja's chosen electors. In a place featured the Tulolo saga. Yeah. In a place featuring in Tuliolo saga. Just as we thought. Though it took more coin than I would have liked to know for certain. She found you fair and square, Tobly. And I'm glad she didn't. Would have been a pity had her bid ended here.
Deducing the Dunservant's elector was the first step of the feat. Too simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all. Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobly, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobly. That's part of the test.
You're Tobli.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered the number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
No way.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example!
The example? It's so fluffy.
This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, third promise?
Oh, she's gonna get her ass kicked in.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
Guys? Surely it'll be fine, right? No! No!
The little monster spat on me!
No!
Oh, that stinks. I can't.
Dedge.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley braid like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with the catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
Yes.
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. all yield to strength.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
You can do it.
Are you all right, Orclamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
So she needs to capture an alpaca. Simple as that. I had to go and wash that nasty stuff off my face. I think I got all of it. But would you mind taking a sniff for me? Just to make sure. The stench has ruined my sense of smell. Yeah, I saw that look. What look? What look? Ah! 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 What look? Oh, we get hands. A feet of gold. As Pokemon have demonstrated, the Valley Alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. You might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? I don't know. With the proper saddle, we infuse the leather with the relaxing scent that soothes the fitting beast. Wonderful, give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we are a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you had to find a settler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel in the thousands column. Oh. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. I do. I do. Converting to gold, that comes to around 1 million or so. Mayhap we all pitch in. No, this is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money somehow. I have a couple mil. For a few more days, I'm gonna get my couple million back. I'm gonna be like 8 mil. I'm gonna be chilling. In that case. Oh. That basket of wool is worth the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel in the hundredth column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. That's a nice gesture. Do you think I can turn 100 pel into 1,000,000? That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not 1,000,000. We're looking at 100 times more. Oh right, I panicked and got confused with Alphina's 1,000,000 kill. Like that's any better. I'm not so sure about this trading idea. You were most talked into buying a cloak that you didn't even need moments after you arrived. But I hate it when you're right. But let me help you with your deal making. Hello again, Mablu. I work here as the ranch hand, but I also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants towards the first step of the feat, like you asked. As long as Wuklima goes alone to capture her alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whoever she likes. Hooray! Then let's see about getting you a saddle then, third promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I could use an ally to beat with the beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay there and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend to the alpacas. Gladly, although Camilla, I think you should go with a Wuklima. You've seen markets and bazaars. The world. Well, what the? Habla inglés, what the? You've seen markets and bazaars the world over. Bazaar and markets the world over. This just makes no sense, and surely have sage advice to share. You're using like confusing words that I don't care about. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca's wool. If it's misplaced or spoiled or soiled in some way, you have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing, but I'll leave the wool with Camilla anyway. The better to keep my hands free. So it's my job to get her a saddle. My bargaining trades are going to be crazy. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havli, the saddler. He won't agree with the deal, of course, but it will give us an idea how much he'll accept for his wares. What about he was like 10 pil? It's fine. Here you go. Like, it's fine. Well, it's fine. But I really do like the layout of like this little section here. It's cute. It's cute. Where is this guy at though? Up here? Something I can do for you? We've come to bargain. I need one of your special taming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? And how will you be paying for it? With the basket of the fine alpaca wool. Well used as a saddle maker, half for wool. Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. Then what do you want? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then what might that be? Mezcal. I like to nurse a cup of day and I like to nurse a cup at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff and you'll get yourself a deal. This bodes well for us, they promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pill and thousands column. 5,000. Hold on. Did you say third promise? Then my offer has changed. This saddle is going to cost you a big jug of premium mezcal. Aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That's of its value of 10,000 pel more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I must support the men of ambition who will see my business prosper. Zoral Ja will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. It's nothing personal with our promise, but I won't sell you my craft for anything less than my asking price. Damn. Damn, bro. Can't say that I blame him. I'm known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring him more customers. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans were at war. Many of these Pelupelu pray for your victory. The younger ones, though, them strife and bloodshed as their children's stories. Or as children's stories. They think themselves safe from horrors that make peace we now enjoy for granted. Still others are unsatisfied with the quiet prosperity and cave the future the second promise envisions. They've become obsessed with envisions like their, how did they say it? Dirigibles? Dirigibles. The dirigibles that have made it trade swift and easy. And you have those like Havli, convinced that the first promises plans for conquest will afford them opportunities for great profit. But without you, Mablu, aren't you the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised in the old tales. I've memorized the accounts of what it was like to be when the Yokuai ruled our village. This is why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well then, I guess I'd better make sure I win the contest. For the hype, but what? For the type of mezcal the settler wants is so very expensive. When we expecting need 10,000 pel for the outset, nothing changed. We just need to go with it. Get with it. I might not have the head for trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up with the piece of Trilliolos on the line. And neither will I. We will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for the 10,000 pel jug right away will bring us failure and frustration. So let's try exchanging the wool for anything we touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade the loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. This guy. Of course, the Weaver. Bull Knock. Was it Bull Knock? Bull Knock was his name, I believe. He went out of his way to say he agreed with my vision and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to the road where we first met him. Yeah, he went the other way. Who the fuck? That's a cool scythe. Burn down. Alpha legend, no way. I used to use this glam. Not for very long, but I did. I did use the glam. This is a spot after Bolnog talked to us. We walked out to the south. And he was probably going to Ecolvo's Inn. Most visitors to Pelupelu end up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? How do you know that? Never been here. Never actually been here, you said. But this is also a really cool spot. A really cool zone. Oh, people are actually doing this fate. I should have gone here with, what's it called? Paintings done. Bonk. 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 Nice. Oh, they all run away. That's cool. I always like doing fates. I think fates are really fun with other people. But only with other people. I don't like doing them solo. I think that stuff is really cool. Can I have that basket, Camilla? Okay. Thanks. Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Well, Knock, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? For a promise, you wish to do business with me? Want to ask what this is all about? Like, well, we're trying to get a lot of Pel so we could buy this one thing real quick, so... I see. So the goal is to turn that basket into a bowl for a jug of 3-year-old premium mezcal. Then allow me to invest in your efforts. Yay! Peace in Tyrell is what allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that one pledged to preserve that peace to win through. Thus to humbly offer you to do offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment that would easily fetch 5 pel in the 100th column. That's very generous, Bulnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, third promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. Wow. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. We're off to a spectacular start. I need to learn how to speak English. Holy. Only because Camilla remembered our weaver friend, and all I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precipices of trading. One which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now let's take our 500 pel poncho. Yeah, our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. No way. Here, Camilla, you take the poncho. If it gets lost somehow, Aaronville would never let me hear the end of it. What if I just like this? Can I discard it? I want to see if I can discard it. Also, our next deal is waiting to be found. What if I discard it? Can I discard it? Oh. No way. Ah. You can't discard it. That's stupid. You should be able to discard it, okay? Just saying. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. And individual in urgent need is a good an individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking for a stock at shelves. That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They aren't wearing one. They have a fabulous sense of style. They aren't wearing one. That's the obvious answer, isn't it? We should look for a person without a poncho and hope they're eager to buy ours. Yes, there you go. We find a demand for our supply. So, where should we begin our search for prospective buyers? There are any number of places, then we should do worse than starting right here at the inn. There might be interested travelers. Like this fucker right here. Fuck that guy. Fuck this guy over here. Fuck this guy. Who here needs a poncho? A lot of Momoja hardly wear anything to begin with. They're probably a Landsguard who sell swords. Or sell swords. Landsguard or sell swords. Sell swords? Sell swords? Momoja who soldier for a living prefer to wear much above the waist. Not wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements. So even if they bear shoulders, Momoja carrying arms can be struck off the list. Racism. Racism, yeah. Go for the one that's wearing one, but he's technically wearing something above. Tactically, this one. Oh, he is wearing something. Never mind. It looks like he's wearing something. I don't know. Might have a winner. Hello there, friend. You're not a mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about your bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh, it was no choice of mine. Believe me, I was attacked by beasts on the way here. I barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a toolmaker from Tuliolo, and was dressed quite smartly. All the better to show the Pelu. I am not a man who takes pride in appearance and therefore his work as well. Yeah, I am a man who takes pride in his appearance and his work as well. But now look at me. Well, sir, here's your lucky day. Here is a shirt. Give me money. Here's shirt, give me money. What a splendid poncho. There should be a perfect replacement for the coat I just lost. Would be willing to part with it. Would be willing to part with it if you'll like to make a trade for one of your fine tools, perhaps. What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. This blade looks sharp and haft made well. The haft made well? I'd rather have 1 pel and 1,000, so 1,000. Double. Easy. 500 to 1,000. We have a deal. Wonderful. A fine garment such as this should put me in even footing with any Pelu merchant. Like the impious owner of Pelupelu garden for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the meat, and I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell, but I am glad I have met you. Okay. Did you hear that? We've already made we already found our next buyer. To Pelupelu's mate garden we go. Yes, but a fair distance on foot. We should take alpacas. Whoa. Whoa. These ones will be the calm type, right? I don't know. Maybe. Excellent trade. Wow. 500 to 1,000. Wait, is there a wrong trade I can do? Fuck are our fates? Oh, I'm not over there. Yeah, these people are farming fates for some reason. Well done recognizing that Toolmaker has a potential customer. If you have a mind to change professions, you make an excellent merchant. I am not a merchant. I am not a merchant. Okay, this is... yeah, and then... yeah. We need 2 more. Which is probably going to be at the end of this, so... Mablu's Dream. Before we get moving, you should be one to hold this. Oh yeah, the hatchet. Oh. With that, I suppose we should hop onto alpacas Mablu has so kindly provided. Ready to go? Let's mount up. Is there... wow. Please don't spit. Please don't spit. I still don't trust them. This is so cute. Alpaca. Alpaca. Oh shit. Ah! Where am I? Where am I? Ah! Did I break the camera? Did I break? Okay. I feel like I broke the camera for a second. Wow. I'm not reading all of this. It's time things and I suck at reading. Look, we're almost there. I think we're supposed to be over here. Guys? We made it, and without a single smelling incident. I sent the alpacas back to Akoloville's End, so we'll walk along the main road when we return to the village. Speaking of roads to travel, you were adopted by the Dawn Servant, weren't you, Third Promise? But I was. Then perhaps you understand. I was an orphan too, you see. Pelupelu took me in. He took in the ranch's hands, actually. All of them? Yes, and everyone works hard at their chores, grateful for the opportunity to repay the head ledger's generosity. Yet here I am, the only one wanting to go off and be a merchant. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I need to keep trading things for your settle, and if you're prepared for the feat of gold. It is mate harvest. Yeah, as it's mate harvesting season. They can't have too many quality hatches. After that, Wiklamoth's way with people, and we should have no trouble making a favorable deal. That's Pelupelu herself over there. Pass the hatchet to the third promise, and we'll get to bargaining. Wowzers. You have that little axe for me? Yep. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Thanks. Now let's see what you can get for it. Yawn. Big yawn, holy. You're Pelupelu, the owner of these fields. I have a mind to trade, if you're interested. Well, the third promise. I might be convinced to entertain a proposal. What do you have an offer? This hatchet, forged by a seasonal artisan. The razor edge of his exceptional tool will make light work for your crops. The quality is acceptable, I suppose. I offer you a large sack of mate leaves in exchange. The sack of mate leaves is valued 1 pel 1,000 column, the same price as the hatchet. It is no closer to Mescal. If I may, Mistress Pelupelu, It's harvesting season, is it not? Does not the demand for hatches afford them a higher value? It is indeed the season, which is why I procured an ample batch of tools well in advance. We've missed the window for demand. In that case, we'll have to fall back on connection. Think of it this way: a generous deal here will put you into third promise's good graces. Surely that's worthy of consideration. I do not wish to give offense, but I must tell you that I stand with the second promise. His innovations will improve every aspect of our lives. I believe including farming. And I will no longer have need of hatches. I assure you that I have nothing but respect for Wuklamot. That is why I'm prepared to purchase a spare hatchet at a fair price. I suppose it is fair given your reasons, but ourselves no better off of transaction. How about this then? If we were to help bring your harvest, would you give us a better deal? As a matter of fact, I would. Until Kuana's reforms come about, I can always use more hands in the fields. You can go ahead and add our label to the bargain. Added value, tip the scales. Added value to tip the scales? How could I have forgotten one of the most basic rules of trading? You can rest here if you like, my blue. Millie and I have a mate together. Oh no, I'm helping too. Off to the fields then, and mind you pick the healthy leaves. I'll take 5 good bundles from each of you. Okay. Guys, zoom in. I get to it right quick, guys. Or are these gonna have fruits on it? That'd be great. I don't know. But we have leaves to be harvesting. We have these leaves. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, they're slow. Not a good worker, apparently. Not a good worker. Blue. You brought some leaves on? There you go. An acceptable harvest. We'll see how your compassion's fared before I make any decisions, though. Here, we bought our share as well. Thank you, dear promise. This is more than enough to hold your end of the bargain. Now, it's time for your honored mine. It's time to honor mine. After adding the value of the labor to the price of the hatchet, I'm prepared to offer you a full stack of the highest grade mate leaves. Premium mate. Premium mate? Bought at the shop, one stack of those leaves would cost no less than 5 Pel of the Thousands columns of 5,000. Just say 5,000. then we can bid farewell to this hatchet. I gave it a good home. Talk out the contest aside, I'm glad we have come to a mutually agreeable trade. As am I. All the best of the rest. All the best with the rest of your harvest. The best of the rest, the best of the last, of the gifts, to the sit, My blue, what's wrong? Just as I was saying before, even after everything Tobly has done for me, I'm planning to abandon it all and become a merchant. But then I needed your help after forgetting a basic rule of trade. How could I expect Tobly to accept my decision then? So you intend to give up then? Have you mentioned your plans to leave? Not exactly. I wanted to prove I could succeed as a peddler before I declared my intention. I seek to follow in my father's footsteps, but not because he expects me of it. Expects it from me. I want to preserve Tyrell's peace, and becoming Dawn's servant happens to be the best way to do it. You should live a life of your own choosing, and I would be surprised if Tobly held the same opinion. So talk to him. You're right. It's better to find out for sure than worry about what he might say. Thank you for the advice. But first, we have a saddle to buy. I want that success under my belt so I can be sure of my decision. What's next then? We try to trade our tea leaves for something halfway to 10,000 pel. No, I think we're close enough now. I think we go straight to the premium mezcal. Oh shit. We're gonna wait to double the value of it? Think you can do it? Trust me, I will make this trade work. I admire your third promise. That you're holding your own against such competition. There's such strong competition for the throne is inspiring. I'm actually holding my own against Kawana and Zoral Ja. I mean, of course I am. I'm Wuklama and the Dawn's Promise. Of the Dawn's Promise, after all. Well, but, 5,000. Let's go 1,000 to 5,000. I like that little, I like that, what's it called? Graphic that they show. I do want to share this screenshot with the FC, put it in lore and spoilers. Even though it's not really spoilers, it's just funny. Okay. A premium deal. Before we go, let me give you the leaves, mate. The mate leaves. I don't need to risk proving Aaronville's point. I love Wuklamot. She's my favorite character now. Ready then, our next stop is the Mexico's Distillery. I might try to do some fan art for Wuklamot. I might try. I'm not really good at drawing animals, but like, I might try. I'm just gonna walk there. I might try. What the? Bonk. 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 Goofy attacks. I'm not really good at drawing animals, but I'll try to draw Wuklamot. I think it would be cool to have a fan art of like Wuklamot and my character, you know, doing something. Do something cool, like a cool stance, you know? Like, I'm really bad at drawing animals. It shouldn't be that bad drawing humanoid animals, but like, it's more animal than human, so I'll give it a try one day. I really want that mount. I'll give it a try one day. Why is there so many hostile mobs around? This is why I kind of overleveled my character. So I don't really have to deal with these too often. Ugh. I know it's coming back, okay. Oh. Took me long enough. Level 91 enemy, by the way. That's the hardest enemy in the game. Cherry bomb. What? Here. Messiah Infraback. Cool name. We'll want to speak with a man by the name of Gobley. Even among his fellow distillers, he's regarded the master of the craft. He knows the value of his product. So if we were to convince him to trade for twice what the leaves worth, we're going to need targeted information. That means asking around and talking in the gossip. If you could talk to the people here in the distillery, Camilla, perhaps Wuklamot could do the same with the village's entrance. Meanwhile, I'll head to the north side and see what I can learn. What are we trying to find out, though? Just gossip, I guess? But, like, wouldn't we be the gossip, kind of? Cats. Cats. I was gonna have this hairstyle. I was actually gonna have that hairstyle before I found this one and just matched my VTuber more. Like, if I wasn't a VTuber, right? I would probably have an even more basic cat girl. Probably. I probably would. Somehow more basic cat girl than my cat girl right here. Like, I think this isn't super basic, but like, I know that this hairstyle on cat girl was popular back then. Like, it's not super popular now, but like, I see it from here and there. The other hairstyle, the one with the Like with the section right here. The wasn't that it's not full bangs, it's like shorter bangs. But pretty much the same thing. It has the same shape. But I'm different. Not by much, but I am. So what did you find out? I don't know. Oh, we can make use of all those tidbits. The deal is as good as sealed. As for me, I found out that the gobbly is working. There's a millstone at the top of the slope behind the distillery. You can go ahead and bring Wicklamat. And I'll bring Wicklamat. I might actually like these, what's it called? This society tribe thing. I think it would be cool. I had an intention of doing it in the first place, but also I need I'm assuming these are gonna be crafters, right? Not gatherers. So yeah. I think I need to level up my crafters. I haven't done that in so long. I haven't seriously crafted in over a year. Like, you have business with me, madam. Why don't we talk down below and it's not to distract the alpaca from its work? Such a respectable young gentleman. Now, what's this about? Keep it brief, if you would. I'm a busy man. We're in the market for a 3-year-old jug of premium mezcal. Assuming you have any on hand, that is. Ah, an excellent choice. I must warn you, though. It doesn't come cheap. We don't have the pellet, but we can offer a sack of mate leaves in exchange. It's top-grade stuff, like the mezcal. No deal. Mate leaves are well and good, but I don't have any use for them. Gah. No deal, just like that? Still, I hate to send you away empty-handed. Why don't we have to sit and chat a while over a cup of mezcal? Now the bargaining begins. Which of our cards do you want to play first? What should we say first? What should we say? Like, I don't even know, like, what was the context behind these, but, Gobley's invitation to the palace. That sounds cool. Let's hold on to that one. We need to consider our timing. Why not? Monsters in the in-game fields. Let's hold on to that one to consider our timing. Oh, I want to talk about the things I want to talk about. It's always the first one. They made it easy. I appreciate your hospitality, but I'm afraid I can't hold my drink. I've heard one of your regular customers, a Hubigo chef, is the same. Seeing as it's not everyone's can enjoy mezcal, I wonder if you might benefit from having other refreshments to offer. Something like mate tea, for instance. Brewed from the finest leaves, of course. Oh, you're right, absolutely right. I had noticed a growing reluctance on the part of my Hubiko friend, but I did not realize I myself was to blame. I must endeavor to be a better host. Still, even with the added value in mind, no sack of leaves is worth mezcal you offer. We should offer the cold monsters causing them trouble. Not yet. We keep that card up our sleeve until we need it. Smile. As I expect you're aware, the rite of succession is currently taking place. That's why the third promise says graces with their presence. When the contest is decided, the subsequent ascension ceremony and banquet would be a prestigious affair. If your mezcal were to be served there, it would bring your distillery immeasurable fame. Wait, could it be that your rumored invitation to the palace is to discuss that very possibility? As a matter of fact, yes, I must admit. I'm still reeling from the abruptness of it all. It would be a great honor and opportunity if I can secure the deal. Well, I think you should think of your exceptional mezcal would speak of itself. That said, there's no such thing as being too prepared, and first impressions last. You'll want to be wearing your very best when you walk into Volok Shunsa? What? It would be such a shame to miss a chance of a lifetime simply for want of proper garments. He's like, what? He's like, what's wrong with my fit? He's like, what's wrong with my fit, yo? We're wearing the same thing, bro. What do you mean my fit's wrong, man? What? Like, what's wrong with my shoes? What's wrong with my car? What's wrong with my car, man? That it would. What are you saying? You have governments to offer. Something I do look for. We have no governments on hand, I'm afraid, but we can provide you with the next best thing, an introduction to our weaver. His name is Bolnak, and his works are highly regarded in Tuliolo. Oh shit. Oh shit. As a supporter of Wuklama and a keen observer of the palace politics, he will doubtless be happy to guide you with a selection of an outfit to fit this golden occasion. It is certainly a tempting proposal, that one of which I should take a full advantage. But the scales still aren't quite balancing. Say, weren't there monsters running amok the Agave Jaws? That's a problem we could easily solve for you. Truly, I would be most grateful for your immediate assistance. I was resigned to dire Salesforce to clear them all out. Factoring that would be saved expense and an introduction to a trusted weaver. This is shaping to be a sound bargain. Alright, you have a deal. Yes, I knew you'd come around. Give us a moment and Camilla and I will make care of those prowling nuisances. In the meantime, I'll use the same to pen an introductory letter to Bolnak. The fields they're looking for is north of the Pelupelu would be safe. Okay. Go fuck up some things, I guess. I don't know. Oh, they're not actual monsters. Perhaps they will be. That should be a cave jaws just right over there. This will go faster if we split up. Come and find me once you finish clearing out your share of the pests. Boop. Bonk. 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 Bonk, 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 bonk. Speed running. We go crazy with it. Big damage. This is all you did? Compared to the crazes I hunted with Papa, this was no challenge at all. Let's head back to the distillery. All that's left is to give Mablu the sack of leaves and so she can seal the deal. Yes, sir. Wasn't the map supposed to be like HD? Is this better? I don't know. I don't see a difference. I think I heard that from somewhere, I don't know. Alpaca. Alpaca. Sorry, I painted on your roof. Those monsters were no trouble for you, it seems. Now, if I could just have the sack of leaves. Here you go. Thank you for looking after our precious good trading goods. I never get things lost unless I put them in my retainer. Then they're like lost forever. I don't know where my retainer keeps them. That's their fault. Okay. Your monster problem has been resolved, Master Goblin. Here are the mate leaves and a written introduction to Bull Knock as agreed. Looks at it. These are fake. And the deal is done. Here, your Jugger Premium Mezcal, aged 3 years. Please accept it with my compliments. Accept it with my compliments. Wow. Yes, we finally have the Mezcal. Great work, especially you, Mablu. You were the one that inspired me to come this far. Third promise? Well, let's not celebrate until we have the settled in hand. Mablu, is it? You have a hard bargain, young peddler. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Wow. Thank you, but truth be told, I'm just a ranch hand for now. But should I ever become a proper merchant though, I'll be back to strike more deals with you. Wow. Character development. Let's go. Character development. Excellent trade. 10k. Jeez. Oh! Canvas upgrade. I now have the maw. I have the creature. I have all 3 of them now, right? Yeah. What's that one? Depiction of fangs. Does this turn into it? I would assume so, right? We should go test it out. Oh, I get 3 stacks now. Yeah, I get 3 stacks of this now. That's cool. That's nice. Now, when do I get 3 hammers? Okay, that's the important part. I like bonking people. Why not bonk someone 9 times in a row? That would be funny, okay? 9 times in a row. Brr, brr, brr. That would be funny. That'd be really funny if we get to just bonk someone 9 times in a row. Even at the palace, I don't think I've held 10,000 pel jug of anything before. My hands won't stop shaking. Here, you better hold on to it until we get to the saddle maker. Wow. I can imagine if we dropped and it started all over again. Luckily, Halavi's place is not far. We must head across the plaza. Plaza. What the fuck are these guys on? What the fuck is this guy wearing? What are they doing? This is it. The trade we've been working towards. Boop, boop. Phew. Still in one piece. Right? Time to make our deal. Get your tools ready, Settler. Settler, we bought your precious mezcal. Wait, you actually got your hands on a jug? Oh, you had nothing. A few measly chunks of wool. What we had was an aspiring trader with a gift for negotiation. Although I sooner aid no claimant but Zoral Jah. Yeah, Zoral Jah. I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelupelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, third promise. Great! Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so it won't take long. That's all she has to say. Great! I get the saddle! The commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. Ah, I can taste that smooth mezcal already. We did it! The saddle is ours! And to think we started out with only 100-pound basket of a pack of wool. Mablu, you are gonna be an incredible merchant. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear that. Third promise. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Feat accomplished. Taming saddle. Wow. Wowzers. What the fuck are these still doing here? The fuck are those? Now what are those doing there? Bah. It'll respawn it. I just don't want a minion following me. Yo, cat. Cat. How's Alfino doing? You have acquired the saddle then? Yes, and thanks to no small blah 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 blah. Yes, and thanks to no small part of the Mablu. To Mablu. Before you rush off and catch an alpaca, though, let me teach you how to saddle one. How to saddle one. I'll bring out our wild-born friends so we can practice. They can practice. What? I know. There's something I need to learn. Monka W. Monka. Great sunken gods, I did it! Wow. He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit, as if he were just completely accepting of Woklama's touch. This is because of the regular scent with which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soothing. Wow. You know, I never taken a good look. Taken a good long look at one of these before, but they're actually kind of cute. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you're only now noticing that? Oh, I saw them in the background. Thoralja, he's back. A golden alpaca. And exactly what he set out to do. The alpaca he brought, or is it just me? Is it glowing? I've heard tales of such beasts. They only say golden alpacas lives a solitary existence deep in the valley, but where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. It's gonna be like, that's not what I asked for. How did he manage to snare a prize like that? A beast knows his betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, it will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise these yours, Woklamat. Damn, bro. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Tyrell will remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the peoples must be taught. They must suffer the horror of hopelessness firsthand. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict. The wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Tiliolol all those years ago. Instead of the younger generation of this village, since birth they have basked in unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war as tragedy but opportunity. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much needed lessons in his realities of conquest and renewed appreciation for peacetime. 'Tis true, the wars 'Tis true that war is misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes that what becomes an empire forged through the violence superposed, the rebellions it spawns, and the ruins it left behind. The Garland Empire was a conjugation of simpletons. The oppressed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. Men are not beasts, only the fool would seek rule over all of the threat of force alone. This is why Gulu Jaja did not elevate the Mamuja, why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Chiliolal, but the star of his entirety. What? Why? I need not to explain myself to you. Oh, well done, indeed. The first promise is completed for the feet of gold, with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present you your much-deserved keystone. Wow. He's always been like that, never sharing the innermost thoughts with me or even with Kawana. It's like we're not even family. Damn. I ponder Zorojas and his mysteries later. Right now, I need to think about finishing the feet of gold. I have my saddle, I practiced how to use it, so lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. The valley of Orunkanka? The Orunkanka is northwest of here. Come on everyone, even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see what comes off your hunt. Wow. Pink cat. Pink cat. I forgot I can't fly. I guess we're walking. I guess we're walking, dude. What the fuck is up there? I can do this. I know I can. Share on Wiklamat. Oh, wrong button. Oh, that's sure cast up. Woohoo!
Good luck there, Promise!
Thanks. I'll need it.
You can do it.
Truth be told, still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help it. But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too. Right. I'm off.
So, shall we head back to the ranch, or...?
I'm staying here.
As will I. Wooklamart is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
Yep.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent.
I'll pitch your tent. I don't know. I just saw one in the background. I don't know what it's gonna take so long to catch an alpaca. I literally saw one in that cutscene.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
What's a gleaner?
Someone whose job it is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Erenville specializes in finding animals, I believe.
But aren't you a Shaitona from Shaktural? Why did you cross the salt?
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me. But then, some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt. Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the Gleaners of Sharlayan. As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature.
Myriad.
And once I had learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek. My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Her words alone moved you to leave behind everything you'd ever known? You must have great respect for your mentor.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place. Yet, events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
I was. And though my hunt is now entangled with the right of succession, I mean to see it through.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City. Which is all the more reason for us to work together.
Just so.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
She got lost.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Oh! She did it! Let's fucking go!
They did it!
She did it! Yay!
You're utterly spent, and small wonder.
Well done, Third Promise.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. take a rest in the tent.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me.
Wowzers. Who the fuck is cheering on me? Get away from my fuck you. I'm so relieved that the third promise came back to us so safely. And that packet she tamed is a healthy looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feet of gold. Well, knowing the Pelupelu. Wickham still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away? You know what will melt away fatigue like magic, though? Mate tea. I'll run the ranch to get a. I'll run to the ranch to get a pot brewing. That way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready as soon as you arrive. Well, as Mabu so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exalted third promise. Well, look at that. And only if I had flying, then I could just fly right over this, right? Yeah, we'll go there. I wanna know what's up there, dude. Like a castle. It's like a castle up there. Bruh. You know what? Oh, there's more. Molowak. Well, we are level 96, so pretty nice. We're almost at our first level 100. Come back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with the tea then. Look like I can't be that far behind. You mean you're not doing it already? Bruh. Well. Oh, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. As you've become more comfortable around your fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to, their adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Well, looking bad, third promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes. There's no mistaking a Valley Alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done. Yes, we did it! Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoro Ja did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born once in a few decades. They're elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Golo Jaja himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too? And my grandfather's story say. It was before the founding of Tuliolol, in a time when the mountains giants, the Yokwai, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched today to hear grandfathers tell. Then along came the young Gulu Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of dancer. Fucking huge he is, bro. Our people were amazed by his imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yogg-Tuai in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulu Jaja showed no such inclination. He sat and spoke with us, sipping on cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None would have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gulu Jaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelupelu from the Yakuai subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take a road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So was that the few words from Gulu Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants? I never heard the Bon Papa forged with the Pelupelu spoken of in that way before. The saga was not so detailed. I may not know that Gulu Jaja saw a sure-footed guide for his trek up to the highlands. Thus did he capture the golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest creatures, but an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required no more than that, they would promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. It's fine, it's cute. It's cute, it's fine. Malblue's right, you're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades, and brought joy to many people in true Pelupelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. To be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. Wow. The keystones remind me of like Starburst. You know, just candy. Just eat them like that. The pink Starburst. The pink starburst. Yes, sir. Five more to go. Only 5 more. You're well on your way, Third Promise. We've been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I've learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. And it's because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Booklamot. You've given me the courage to say that I wasn't sure if I could ever say. Oh. They're saying the thing. They're coming out. Tobly, I wanted to leave the ranch and become a merchant. They came out. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As a parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once I wanted that to be the only purpose you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear you've found a calling which to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. I believe. Thank you, Tobly. What did I tell you, Mablu? The best coming out story of 2024. No. There's one thing I can help you with. There's one last thing I can help you with, Third Promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. And I suggest you talk to the Yokwai. They once ruled over far more than Arcapacha and the Pelupelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yoktural and all its people. During that era, the Pelupelu were commanded to search for the City of Gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokoi have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they have thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. Wow. Oh, Cryo. I have a question that I've been meaning to ask, and since we finished with that feat, where did you acquire that earring? Ewing. My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it became fashionable in Yoktural around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become a common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago. Right, about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely that was more significance than simple fashion. If you want to know how it came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing its regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much, thank you. Jumping feet first into a peddler's business and Mablu. Right then, that's 2 keystones down. I say we head back to Tiliolol and plan our next move. Very well for now, and thanks for all your help. And I will become Dawn's servant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. Wow. She has a fearsome opponent in that brother of hers. He hasn't even brought a golden alpaca to heal. When you've heard Zoralja's supporters talk, you might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions. But they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I've grown to love Wicklamat. Everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win Throne. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. Wow. It feels good to have the feat of bullets safely under our belt, even if my victory pales beside Zoralja and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and you guys know where you've been all so supportive. But I wanted to be strong, or wise, like my brothers. To be a promise that people's respect. But it's not likely if you stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to whatever the fuck that name is with us. The contest has hardly begun. True. Wowzers. And then these are gonna be Aether Aether current quests. Oh, I forgot. There's like, I forgot they added like the what's it called? When are we gonna get 2 chargers of smudge? I looked at smudge 2 times. Different instances. I forgot they added that. Look at us. The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. Complete. Wow. And I think this is, yeah, 91. Okay. So that will be this episode. this episode for the YouTube VODs. This will be this episode. I hope you enjoy it. I really like the Pelupelu stuff, actually. I like the little graphic that shows up when you make progress, you know? And I like the idea of like trading up to something bigger. I really like that. Rixum Ass Ripper, what the fuck was that name? But like, otherwise, anyway, I hope you enjoy the playthrough so far, and I hope you see you in the next episode as well. Make sure you like and subscribe and keep tuned and watch the entire series, because it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to be much more cooler, and everything will be really, really cool.